But I did want to stop back in. Um, Hello, Winkles. I just been laying low. I've been working. Y'all go over there to the about page and click the about page and support your girl. Shop at my store, please. I've been supposed to have this store months back, and I'm just thinking. I wonder if you on YouTube, will it, if I go on there, will it play my store up on I need to be watching videos on how to get my audience to engage with all the other things that I have going on. But yeah, go support the store. I've been working, y'all, for myself, excuse me, and for others. I'm like, why is it still calling? I just got me a salad and got fork the first, and all I want to do is eat myself. I don't even know what I was thinking. Then I put it in bed just to keep myself from just eating it plain. So I got the cupcakes. I feel better. It's one thing off my mind. just coming back from picking up cupcakes for Pharaoh, and I was thinking in my head, what else do people take to to share with others? So I did do candy bags. So maybe just ice cream. I don't know. And I was thinking to myself, do I take pizza? Do you take food to your child's school? And if so, what do you take? It's gonna be a first time for me. Just drop back to the cupcakes. I'm like, dang, I really didn't think this through. So much is going on. His birthday came up on my face. You take pizza. My homegirl, I don't want to go grab a bag of burgers. Maybe cheese pizza. Okay. So you take everything. Alright. So maybe we'll do pizza. Do you have to call the school to let them know you're going to bring this stuff? I called and asked how many people. So that's why we got the cupcakes. But I did get him a cake separately. Just because his birthday is not tomorrow. Like in pizza, he loves pizza. So maybe I'll do pizza and ice cream. But I don't have snack bags. That's what I feel bad about. Like, I forgot. Oh no. That's all we need to try. And he's fine with all that weight on him. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about. This man is hauling big metal, whatever it is. And it's like, sir, you know you shouldn't be speeding down this way like that. You gotta be doing that. But yeah, just thinking. Back to what I was saying originally. Just thinking about, and I don't know if you watch, but I was watching Dear Future Wifey podcast, and it was this couple on there. Well, I've been binge watching all of them. They're really good. But the couple was saying they would get a divorce. And I was just looking, and I couldn't believe what I was hearing. But the dude was saying, no candy bags on the naughty list. Oh, you know what? They don't need no candy though. Hey. I'm like, what? They don't need no candy. I gotta clean my nose. Like, no candy? Hey. I just didn't think it through. I'm like, where do I get this candy from? So I have to go to Walmart. It just feel like I'm throwing a party. No candy. I'm like, then what if I get to Walmart and they don't have candy bags? Talk with his teacher. Teacher probably thinking I'm weird. I told her yesterday, don't be asking her my address and putting our phone number on these random pieces of paper. Go to Sam's. A candy jar. I just left Sam's. I'm like, oh no. And I think that was it. Was it? Yeah, I just left Sam's. Now I'm gonna have to go to Walmart. A candy jar so they can just reach in and get a piece. Got it. I just didn't think it through. I feel like a bad mom. We just celebrate every year with just us. And he's like, yes, this year I can share with my class. Aquarius. Aquarius being friends. On his first day of school, honey, he swore he had 2 friends. I'm like, Pharaoh, what? know their last names. He's like, I don't know. Like, sir, you don't know them people. Let's see, let's see. I don't think this leads to Petro. I'm not trying to go to Petro. Right. Yeah. I feel like it though. I'm like, why didn't I think about pizza and all that from the jump? And then loves it. So I'm gonna do that and do a candy jar. Luckily I got jars at home. Like that. And I'm just thinking what kind of candy? He like chocolate. He gonna be in sugar overload. But yeah, just thinking about that couple though. That jump was crazy. Y'all go over and look. Oh, thank you. I hope so. You know that Libra sometimes you kind of thirsty. You a Libra rising, and I don't know if it's normal, but he be fighting with his friends. I guess boys fight. I don't know, but baby, he'll be friends with somebody, and then he want to kill them. We went to the trampoline park. That boy said, I was gonna make him bleed. Where did you get that from? I be asking, like, is this coming from YouTube? I'm gonna make him bleed, mama. You like chocolate too, so don't forget about you. I'm mad. I have a whole candy jar reserved. I like chocolate, but I haven't been eating any. Like I say, when you breaking up with people, the bad parts, and that's what I was talking about. Like I'm looking at the girl on the interview, and she was pretty hefty, but it's just like I've lost weight, and we ain't even signed on the line yet. So sometimes you'll be in a relationship where you just be putting on weight and stuff. We'll fight and be friends later. That's how we take it. Oh, because honey, it was at trampoline park, and I just was like, why would you want to make somebody bleed? Like, how did we even get to the bleeding? I didn't understand. You want to making people bleed? That's it. I was like, I'm gonna have to put him in some kind of classes. So at least he got some kind of order with his chaos. Cause he was very mad. And you know down here, trampoline park be full of them others. And so he always gotta be rumbling with others. I guess that's nature too. Thank you. Yeah, he was in there and 1 minute they were cool, right? The next minute he wanted to make me bleed. So how's the weather up there? You say you're saying Oklahoma? That's what I remember. But I was looking at that girl and when she was telling her story, she was rocking back and forth. And it was like she was really consoling herself because she couldn't believe she done gave up 12 years. 12 years of marriage. That's what that's what you're supposed to do. Get in the gym with your wife. But yeah, she was just looking like she couldn't believe that she was so stupid for so long. You live in Louisiana? Oh, Kansas. Okay, yeah, that's right. I know you from New Orleans, but I thought you said Oklahoma. But I guess Kansas. It's up there somewhere. But yeah, she was just in disbelief that she had been enduring it for 12 years. I couldn't believe it. And so when she was telling the story, the dude, he let her tell it. And he agreed that he was not a good partner, that he wasn't ready for marriage, and that they both was going to the church, and they just got married because the church was encouraging it. And that's what I say, like people be encouraging you right on to your demise, child. And then they was talking about how when they got a marriage counseling, they didn't touch on the serious stuff, the serious part of marriage. Well, her story was definitely wow. But it just lets you know once you do decide it's not healthy for you and you move forward, you can do better. And that's what she said. They got kids together, and then she still wishes him the best. She's not gonna be married to him no more. Oh yeah, that's what I was originally talking about over there. All right, now I gotta go and get some candy.
All right, Mom, that's spicy. All right, so that's gonna be 9:41.
How's chicken sandwich
Name on the
first?
order?
Anytime you want sauce and ketchup?
Just a sandwich.
Alright, I hope you have a great day.
Mom, that's spicy on your sandwich.
Yeah, really encourage marriage, and they do, and how they were just so excited for them to get married. It's just like that's not a good reason. Even us, we were trying to provide what we didn't have for him, and it's cool, but it wasn't. That's not gonna hold no marriage together. You really have to be in tune, and if not in tune already, learn the person
Okay?
and
We'll get this right out for you.
person working at it.
That's spicy.
You just better leave it to Popeyes to come out with something and be sold out everywhere. Like, how the hell are you sold out of your stuff? Let me get my keys. Okay, yeah, but and it just made me think like, how many people get into marriages and really just be in it miserable? Because if you seen this lady, and even the dude, because he said he was going through his own stuff, sad to say, I know. And I'm gonna say this because I ain't gonna say the video. My homegirl, she's been married since we was in college. Like, I literally love. I knew I was gonna be married. I'm gonna be remarried. I know I'm gonna get married again. That's not a doubt of mine. It's just women generally fight for our kids to have that one parent household, two parent household with the child's father. But nonetheless, I know I'm gonna be remarried again. But my homegirl, she's been married since college, and she said she's thought about suicide in her marriage. She just felt so alone, and that is like a hard place to be. And I don't want that no more for myself. All this stuff that I be talking about, I really can relate. And I can't say I thought about killing myself because I got a seed to live for. But just to even hear somebody so close to me say that they've considered suicide, and they've been married almost 20, 30 years. It's like, what kind of trauma? And this same person talking to me about saving my marriage, and I'm like, that's why I say married people in relationships sometimes get a worse advice. Why would you be encouraging that? I remember even having my mentor. I had a mentor for like 2 years. And she was gaslighting me. I knew in my heart that something wasn't right. And so in that, I used to talk to my mentor about it because I know that when I'm not right in my relationship, it affects my creativity. And so she gaslighted me. She every time put me in a position where I was thinking it was me. I thought it was me. She had been married, and she loves marriage too. But just say that out of say, sometimes we get a worse advice because we'll be miserable ourselves and telling other people to stay. And I always advocate for love. When I'm talking to younger people, especially, like, I love. But when something ain't right, if that shit is smothering your light, you ain't growing, And that's what go back to the podcast, Dear Future Wife. I'm gonna say everybody need to watch this man podcast. It made me think about how, sir, it's not your turn. What you gonna do? It just made me think about how many of us suffer through. We have normalized suffering. And she was just sitting there still traumatized because they're signing the papers now. And the Dear Future Wifey podcast is out of Dallas. And so I just couldn't believe they flew to Dallas and that's what they had going on. They flew to Dallas just to tell their story. And it is horrible. 12 years. And she said she couldn't even get encouraging words back. Now, I don't be watching this stuff crying, but that really, really felt so close to home that I could feel what she was saying, like encouraging words. She said, every dream he had, I got behind him. She said when he wanted to start a business, she was out there selling what he said he was going to sell, and he never showed up to his own business. And I'm like, dang. It's just sad. I just feel like us, everybody, we are traumatized and living in constant trauma and have normalized it and want others to be in the same state. And like I said, my homegirl, she was giving me advice. Shout out to you if you see this before I erase it. It's just bad. And I told her, I said, why would you be saying that? And she was like, I just assumed that you was happy because this is what you said you wanted. Sometimes you can say you want something and you get it and realize it's not what the universe has for you. You know what I'm saying? So I take the lesson, but what I'm working on is really identifying within myself what part of myself normalize just waiting for change when there was no sign of it coming. Okay, like I said, when I was at Sam's earlier, and that was on Instagram, I was just saying, like, when I used to go out my way to do nice things for him and just waiting my turn, and I'm like, okay, I consider you all the time, and his thing was nobody told you to do that. And that's why I say we learn from Aries. Aries not a bad sign. Aries teaches us to put yourself first. They're gonna always put themselves first. Always. And listening to the podcast, it just made me think, like, when I think back over the years when he could have put me first, he chose himself. And it was like little notches. Like, I could feel it. Like, damn. And that's what that book was saying. I don't know if y'all have been keeping up, but we did the Awakening the Divine Masculine. And it was saying that it's the man's responsibility to pour into the woman. Who else gonna do it? The children can't do it. And so just never being poured back into. And that's what she said. She said, even when I was on empty, she said, and then when I asked for encouraging words in return, he still couldn't give her words. Words, man. That shit was crazy. But yeah, say all that to say, get the lesson in this book. Why she gotta put me on blast? She's so loud. Hold on. girl. But the podcast, that's just one episode I watched yesterday. I was making them t-shirts, and so I made the shirts. That was one of the episodes. The other ones I've been watching, it's just like hearing other people's success and failures in marriage. It's definitely a good podcast. I probably go into self-reflection, just digging really, really deep and learning to be more specific about what it is that I want from my relationship, my partnerships. Hi. Thank you. What I realized about this marriage is that it always felt like it was we weren't teammates. It always felt like
There's that. Let me get you.
it always felt like we were. Thank you. You too. I'm like, girl, she moving so fast. It always felt like friction. And so that's one of the things I was telling him. I was telling him, like, in my next relationship, I want teamwork. Not so much as war. It felt like war for years. I didn't feel loved, supported, appreciated, and that is not the responsibility of somebody else. That's my responsibility to make sure I'm getting that. Married since college. She never had a chance to live. Well, she's a Libra. Y'all know Libras, they jump in relationships, and baby, I mean, they literally die in their relationships. Some people encourage you to fight to remain miserable. Yep. Yeah. Misery love company. And that's what she was saying. Fight. And I'm like, girl, first of all, the man done told me he don't want me. What am I fighting for? He done said so much stuff since he confessed. I just had to stop being triggered by it. It's a lot that's been said that we can never go back on. Some people encourage you to fight. Just the thought of love is a beautiful thing. I'm a Cancer, so I know all about it. Yeah, and Cancer is family. It's the home. I'm a Cancer rising, and so I do know my next relationship will have to be a water sign. I need somebody to hold that capacity for my feelings. This was operated like a business, and we did succeed. We acquired wealth. It's just that's not enough to hold a marriage together. After you buy so much and all the things, I mean, they get old. Some people just thought, okay, she was born into a right strain. Right. You've gained experience now, so you know what to look for and what's needed to have a healthy crew, and that's good. Right. And another thing about the podcast, they said that most people who marry twice, the second time around they get it right because they do know, they do have that experience. And that was it. It's like, for me, this is my first real relationship. I didn't even really know what I wanted or who I was, honestly. Hell, the astrology helped me a lot on just identifying. When you know that astrology, you know what not to waste time on. And so I didn't have my husband's chart for years, but once I seen it, I could understand he's not gonna change. He got 3 really tough signs. So, for me, it just helped me to identify me, and it helps me to know my child more too. Yeah. Cancer is a home. And if that home ain't solid, it just throw you off. And we be holding on. We hold on for a long time. I Sag, I want my love to be free. I don't want to feel like I'm locked down or being restricted in any kind of way. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. But yeah, So my comment is on video. And what I said to the girl, or just on the podcast, like, they really teach us to put ourselves first. And that's it. And y'all, I love my brothers, man. The man who do the podcast, he's a beautiful specimen. But you know, these people be all into that, you don't climb this ladder without being in some kind of backdoor stuff. But I'm gonna go, y'all, so I can enjoy my lunch and get some music on. Peace.